some of you at this university. I know a man you know as the Dalai Lama of Tibet. He is the 14th reincarnation of perfect wisdom and compassion. And you know what he says when asked who are his greatest inspirations? He says, every human being I meet. I know that feeling as a teacher at Virginia Tech, and my students know that. In 2009, my front row girl was Morgan Harrington. She would have traveled with me to Nepal. Instead, I carried her ashes. We have formed the newest officially sanctioned group on this campus. We are called Virginia Tech Help Save the Next Girl. You need to know about us. We are not a seed anymore. We are a beanstalk. And we will change the culture of complacency. I'm here to introduce the student leader, the president of this new club, Laura Schneider. I'm so proud to be here with you.
Hi, my name is Laura Schneider, and I'm the president and co-founder of Virginia Tech Help Save the Next Girl. First, let me thank Women's Space for inviting us to be here tonight, and also I'd like to extend my sincerest gratitude to all of you for being here, for taking a stand, for shattering the silence, and for being the change. I appreciate the stories that you're sharing, that you will share, that are telling us about the journey that you've taken to be here tonight. And I'd like to briefly share with you our story of how it led us here to joining you and taking back the night. Morgan Harrington was abducted and murdered in October 2009 after leaving a Metallica concert in Charlottesville, Virginia. A handful of inconceivably shallow people have since blamed her outfit, her good looks, her 20-year-old body for turning or dancing. But the brutality that she suffered was not her fault. No one asks for these senseless acts of violence to happen to them. Hear these words: it is not your fault. Morgan's story as a student of Virginia Tech is now our story, and because her voice has been forcibly silenced, we speak out. We are determined to show that we, as a part of the Hokie Nation, exemplify a beautiful, safe, vibrant community full of solutions. At Virginia Tech, as a university, as a community, and as a Hokie Nation has taught me anything, it's how to find triumph in tragedy. With Virginia Tech Help Save the Next Girl at Take Back the Night as a part of Morgan's positive legacy, tonight is no exception. We are determined to create a beautiful beginning out of an unthinkably tragic ending. We are determined to cultivate from the inside out the sentiment of unconditional love. You will see on these bracelets, and I ask those of you wearing one to raise them, 3 numbers, a 2, a 4, and a 1. 3 seemingly unrelated numbers that just so happen to be the ties that bind us to each other. These 3 numbers represent the exchange that the Harringtons share between one another, and it means I love you too much, forever, and one more time. Think about it. How can you possibly love somebody more than that? That statement of unconditional love has found its way into the innermost depths of this campaign and is absolutely representative of the way in which we care about one another. We are a family who believes it is so important to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Our desire is to shift the culture of complacency in response to violence at its core, and we believe that it starts with us. Our goal is to provide Virginia Tech with the opportunities to learn defense strategies, present to them an abundant supply of resources if they or loved ones have been victims of violence, and ultimately to suggest a perspective that encourages them to look out for one another. Morgan's mama told us this when we got started. I believe that this is the crucial task for each of us, to somehow take adversity and mold it, push it, frame it, and conjure it into something positive, and then to use that to help others. She's exactly right. And that repair and that creative forward motion are exactly what we're going to do here. We are inspired, we are united, we are motivated, and we are committed to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to help save the next girl. I'll close with this. Our good friend from Sudan, Emmanuel Jal, a former child soldier turned international rap star who knows Morgan's story, reminds us, quote, "The worst people in the world aren't just those who commit evil, but those who turn a blind eye." It is plain and simple. We can either talk about making a difference or we can make one. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to see another t-shirt like the ones hanging here. Let us not wear a false mask of invincibility. It could have been me. It could have been you. But it wasn't. And because it wasn't, I can ask you to join us. I can ask you to join us in being the change. It's time to shatter the silence. Let us find the light, let us be the light, and let us share the light. Together we will help save the next girl. Together we will take back the night. 241.